You are now tuned in to How to Nerd, hosted by Roxy Hayes, Cleo Thomas, and Brennan Edwards.
Man, welcome to the How to Nerd podcast, your guide to all things nerdy. Excited to have you guys back. I go by the name of Cleo Thomas, aka Mr. Slick Living. I have my co-host here. I'm not going to introduce him yet. I'm going to let him just continue to keep you on your toes.
Oh, I wish.
Jesus. We just began. We're 30 seconds in, Roxy.
I was introducing you.
Roxy, can you please introduce yourself?
Show.
I'm Roxy Hayes.
Oh, my God. That's it? That's all you're going to give us?
Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Can you sing? Can you give me some music or something? You ain't even trying.
Never mind.
I'm Roxy Hayes.
You couldn't have did that before.
I was sucking on it, but then I was rudely interrupted by this guy.
For those that are just listening to the podcast, let me
host the
introduce
show?
our guest. We don't let her host.
You fucking
We don't.
They don't let me.
We don't. We
They don't
don't.
let me.
We don't. Jesus, man.
How do I open the show? Oh, I know. I'll eat.
That's racist. That's crazy.
Oh my God,
To
man.
a black woman? What'd you say to a black woman? Wow.
Oh my Lord.
I've been through enough.
Have you?
No, I'm good.
You've been through 8 packs of mints at the top of the show.
The voice you guys are hearing, man, is somebody I'm so excited to be on as a guest today. This is Malcolm Barrett. He is a veteran stage and
Yay.
screen actor, as well as a stand-up comic, known for television work like Average Joe, Timeless, Better Off Ted, The Boys, and The Changeling, as well as movies like Dear White People, Peeples, The Hurt Locker, and so much more. Clap it up for Malcolm Barrett in here today. That's right. That's right.
Give you one of them Roxy intros.
I'm so glad he's here. Yes. I'm so glad he's here. No, it's over. It's over for you, Roxy. It's over for Roxy,
Stole
man.
my fucking mint.
No, I
Yo.
collected your mint.
Oh, my God.
Get his ass
I'm
out
a
of here.
collector.
Oh,
Today's
that's
topic,
hilarious.
man,
I
it's
hate
going to be all about The Boys. We will get into that in a few short minutes. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Make sure you guys are in the comments, liking. Make sure you guys hit the bell for the notifications. Everything to stay plugged in with How to Nerd. And before we get into any of the boys stuff, we are going to do a pop quiz, though. Yeah, Roxy. Well, tell us about this pop quiz.
I gotta read.
I want you to read
Question,
it.
colon. Would Roxy be a superhero or a supervillain, question mark? What would her name be and what powers would she have, question mark? And who would be her arch nemesis?
Ooh.
Again, a question mark. I gotta pass it. I don't want to
Yep.
give
Literally,
them nothing.
Oh,
you're
is this an
giving us...
official game or something?
Yeah, so we're going to write this down.
Okay.
Thank you.
This is fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
To reiterate, we are
This
going
is
to...
Roxy's first time on the show.
When Roxy...
you know what? You get doo-doo brown.
Thank you.
Oh, you thought I ain't have another one?
Okay.
The question is, would Roxy be a superhero or a supervillain? What would her name be, and what powers would she have, and who would be her arch nemesis? Chat, you guys got to join in on this
No,
one.
chat.
Okay.
You guys can join in on this.
So I'll just take this time to give my answer. No, wait. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like how fast they write. They
That's
write
right.
real swift.
Mm-hmm.
Writing what? Okay. I have normal human hands.
That's cap.
And I have to
That's
do
the
this
ongoing
with
thing about
Yeah.
Roxy's hands. I don't know if you've noticed.
Mr. Guest, I would like to put my hands up on your hands to see if
You
my
see how
hands
meaty?
are
Look at those
normal.
big meaty
They're
claws.
not meaty.
Sure.
Oh.
I mean, it's comparable.
Yes! As you see, Roxy. It's not, bruh. Okay.
It's been 2 guests that my hands was smaller than.
Mm-mm.
Was it? No. It wasn't.
Were they athletes?
Shut up. My hand was smaller than this athlete's before. I can't. Everybody can palm a basketball.
Everybody can palm
You can't
it back.
palm a basketball?
Not with my normal size, man.
And a football.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, sideways. Okay, get a ball in here. Get some balls in here. There's not any up here. Barata! Superhero.
No, she's
Barata.
on one.
Had a
She's
little
on
sugar.
What's
one.
that fucking gangster McDonald's theme you just went?
It was the
I'm
drums.
loving it. Barata.
That was drums. You don't know what drums sound like.
Metro
Oh.
booming ass McDonald's.
Oh my god. Oh my
See
god.
why they cast this guy.
Man, Roxy, I've disrespected you in a lot of ways.
That's crazy. Why would you
So-
start the sentence like that?
Because I got nothing to write on this board because we and you have already gone at it before.
That's true.
Oh, that's
I'm sure they
crazy.
can pull up so many
We've gone
Twitch
at
clips.
Superhero. Wait, what's the question?
What?
I'm so sorry.
No, we won't. We won't at all. Okay, so for the pop quiz, Malcolm, you are the guest, man. Do you already have something written down for this? Oh, absolutely. Perfect. Please let us know. What would Roxy be? A superhero or a villain? What would her name be? And what powers would she have? And who would be her arch nemesis? What do we
Okay,
got?
she would definitely be a villain, and her name would be Rocks Off.
Very double entendre. Or triple
off.
entendre. It's a triple entendre for
And
that
her
one.
thing is she steal on you.
Yo! Perfection. Amazing
Right.
callback.
And then her arch nemesis is the law.
Yes. 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 Thank you. Malcolm, give me some, bro. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
That would be. She'd be like, "Oh, who's after me?
Boom.
Bullets. My only weakness."
Oh my God. Did you write anything down for yourself, Roxy?
Yes, I'm still writing, but I'll just go off the dome. Hold on.
That was
I bet.
great. Rocks
Hey,
off.
what's that mean?
I don't know.
He hit him with
Okay,
the rocks
so I
off.
would be the true answer. I would be a superhero. My name would be Pretty Pretty Princess. And my powers would be being adorable. And who would be my arch nemesis? No one, because I'm fucking perfect. Yes.
Oh.
Wow. Delusion.
I was gonna say
Delusion.
maybe reality is your biggest nemesis.
Shut up. Give your fucking answer so I can move this shit along.
I got nothing, man. I got nothing for you. Everything
really
I've already,
did.
I got nothing for her. Other than she's a villain.
Villain
You've
part
been a
of
villain.
Line. You don't give a fuck about me.
Nope.
I
Nope.
don't even have time to put.
Nothing up there for you, Rox.
That's fucking crazy.
Listen, man, before we get into
No.
all of our topics, we do like to speak about the things we're currently nerding out about. For me, I started going down the rabbit hole of everything going on in Japan. I get a chance to go over there next month. So I'm looking at cool activities. I may do traditional archery. I may go visit one of the biggest arcades over there, virtual reality wise. So those are the two things I'm nerding out about. Malcolm, what about you?
Cleo's so fucking cool, man.
Hey, brother, hey, I'm
I like
working.
the way he does it though. You know, I was thinking about Japan. You know what I mean? I was like, what do they do there? And I looked it up, and then I went. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool.
That's pretty much how it went.
How I
That's
live my
exactly
life,
how it
man.
went.
I live my life as dope.
That's dope. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's how I describe the
That's perfect.
lifestyle. Just dope.
What am I nerding out about? I'm playing video games. I'm watching Dead Boy Detective. I'm watching that. And then somehow I've gotten onto this rabbit hole about there's this like guy who captures lobsters. And then they like clip the lobsters, but then if there's like a female lobster who's got a lot of kids and stuff, then they don't keep the lobster. You know what I mean? They got to send it back because it's a whole business. And they drop the lobster on the back so they don't break the little fish eggs and stuff. So I've been watching a lot of lobster videos.
A lot of lobster video.
They do. Each time they give him like a little snack, like
What
with
do
a
they
crab or a
eat?
lobster.
Oh.
Like they'll give him like shrimp or like a small piece of
shrimp?
finch or something.
Oh, wow. I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
yeah. It's really. I don't know. It's not that interesting, honestly, but it's what I'm doing.
Yeah. It's. I
It's
didn't
not
know this.
Japan, but like, it's, like
It's what they do.
I mean, but you know what? You know, this is the first thing. Okay, when I started making money, I started eating like escargot and like what is it? The fish eggs. Is that escargot?
Caviar.
Caviar.
Salmon.
It's medium taste, but it's expensive and it make me look rich, and so I eat it.
I agree
like
with you on
it.
that one. I agree with you on that one.
It's
I'm not the
fishy as
biggest
hell.
lobster fan.
I love lobster.
Lobster's
Don't be.
great.
Don't agree.
What's your favorite food? Stealing.
Whatever I can see.
I was trying to see depending on who's paying. I do love a good lobster. I've been watching some lobster videos too. It's a dude that like took a lobster home and he like builds his house and stuff. He got it from a restaurant.
I've been seeing them little
Yeah,
things. There's
those
just
are
like one weird
cute.
little shrimp that has like 100-mile-per-hour punch or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pistol shrimp? I think
Yes,
it's called?
yes,
I saw
yes.
the video.
That, like, has this, like-
Pistol shrimp.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he'd be like punching crabs and stuff like that. He'd be punching all this
Can you
type
pull
of
him
stuff.
up? What he look like?
He's like a Mortal Kombat fish.
Now I want some seafood.
I would a pistol shrimp.
I do love a lobster. I'm finna.
It's messed up that we speak about lobster and now Red Lobster is what? They just filed for bankruptcy?
Because they disgusting. Snapping shrimp?
I'm not sure. But
Is this how powerful is a pistol
look, slow
shrimp?
motion. Yeah, pistol shrimp attack hits 4,000. They say it reaches the
It be punching
degree of the
people. Hey, that's
surface
my
of the
guy.
sun.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that one makes a really
Yeah.
for a large cat.
Which it made me wonder. I was like, if it hit me, would that hurt? You know what I mean?
I'm gonna. It has to, right?
Right?
You're
If it's
underneath.
talking about
if
the
you're-
surface of the sun.
Oh
Yeah.
my God,
Hey,
that's
look!
cute.
Look at it. It's our favorite pistol shrimp right now.
Love that.
Hell yeah!
Be here.
Wow.
The
That was
third
good.
guest,
Now
the
you
third
doing that.
host just pulled up, the one and only
Welcome.
Brennan Edwards. What up,
Yay.
Brennan? What
Hey,
up?
what's up, y'all?
What's up, man?
Yay.
I love that I left some disrespect and walked right back.
Walk
in.
right back in.
Thanks, guys.
You're
love to
welcome.
be
We
here,
missed
man.
you.
Thank you. What's up, Malcolm? How you doing,
What's
man?
good though?
It's good to see you. Have we talked? We have to. First of all, love this. I love this man, Malcolm here.
Aw.
We have a very interesting relationship.
Oh, what is it?
What do you mean?
Oh,
what is it?
damn.
Our relationship?
Oh shit!
Wow. I guess it's not interesting as I thought. Yeah, non-existent relationship.
Oh, how would you describe it?
That don't clean it up.
God damn! What a setup!
That
Holy
was wild.
shit!
What did you say after that? He's like, no, it's not your turn. You describe it.
That,
Wow.
I hit you with a what are we?
Exactly.
Wow. You know, like that. I mean, like, but what's art like? Why?
Yeah, what's our purpose again? Like, how do I know
No, what?
you?
No,
That's
how would you
crazy.
describe it? I'm curious.
Damn.
Well, I say first of all, I had random roots coming through to here,
Mhm.
and we were filming with you on some of his content, and your ass just stuck around because you like the vibe. You were just like, nah, this
This
is
is accurate.
You're like, this is it. Like, y'all are really doing cool shit here. Like, I want to help however I can, and you came and worked with us to be able to help uplift the things we were doing and get better access because you're more famous than us. To be able to get better
and
access to
yet.
people.
Here I am.
And yet, here you are. How you have fallen.
Oh shit! Gosh.
It's all right, man.
darn.
Look, you get it out the mud. I know. I already know.
Oh shit!
But either way, it's been interesting because like we had a really so that happened. I was like, yo, this guy's great. We're fun. And literally from the day we met, like you started talking shit to me. Like, yeah, it was just like the moment we met. And it's like, how does he even know? Did Tahir give you a heads up that you're supposed to do?
I don't know. There's just an energy in the room that I
You can pick up on?
that I was just like, I'm a bit of an empath.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's when you feel black people's feelings.
Yeah. I'm an empath if you ain't know.
I
Big
love
F
it.
I'm a
energy.
bit of an empath. No, y'all was mad cool. I've been trying to get around black people who doing their stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that's the problem. You be around these folks in Hollywood, and they be like, "Hey, you know." So you just want to work with people who know what they're doing. Particularly when the strike and stuff was happening. It's like who's some black folks who's doing some stuff.
Yeah.
And also, I know at some point I'm gonna get caught drunk driving, and I feel like
Ah!
my community will stick with me if I keep around.
Yeah, good relation.
Keep it
It's
going.
like, yeah, you have some trouble. Like, bro, just lay low. like, we'll put you in some
definitely
shit in a
gonna
little
shoot
while.
somebody by accident. And so,
By accident, you
and
just be
so
shooting into the crowd.
You can't be canceled if the people love you.
That's valid.
You know,
I
what
don't
mean?
know. Like, give me an example who should have been canceled, but didn't.
Name somebody who was canceled.
Okay.
You can't cancel Boosie.
R. Kelly.
I mean, he went to
He's
jail.
in
That's
jail.
not
So
canceled.
there's no support.
That's
There's
an
none-
arrest.
Okay.
Someone else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like all these rappers, you can't cancel none of these people. They done.
They still
done
be
hurt
touring and
everybody.
yeah.
What
Louis
about
C-
Lizzo?
Louis C.K.
Lizzo?
She's
Lizzo
still
still
making
won-
songs.
yeah.
She's out
She
here.
just dropped
She
Shawn
not broke.
Mendes. Yeah.
She be all right. She be all right.
Why is the octave so?
Look, Robert Downey Jr. That's how much we love him. This motherfucker he living life like secondary characters in Friday.
Yo.
We like go ahead be Iron Man.
Okay. Yeah. And he
You
was
know what I
great.
mean?
Absolutely
You got
great.
the community.
Yeah,
you know
what's
what I
up?
mean? Boosie told you to wipe him down. We don't care about how many people he done thrown out of cars or done whatever.
Yeah.
That might be Geechee or Gucci. I don't care. Little somebody.
Hilarious. All right, you make a good point. You know, it's like I like when somebody makes a point that feels controversial, then they just back it up
It's
with
not.
facts.
No.
You got
If
the
you got
facts.
the love of the community. You got the love of the community.
So we were talking earlier about the pistol shrimp. Brennan walks in. He lets us know that he's been nerding out about lobsters recently. Red Lobster just filed for bankruptcy, mostly because Roxy kept bringing scamming guys in there with broke credit cards. So
I will
Roxy,
say
what
I
were you
did-
nerding out about?
I will say I did used to take my hoes to Red. They would pay, but Red Lobster was a good, feel them out and see how much money was. Yeah, like, we'll go there. But then they start changing the recipes. I ain't go there no more. But yes, if we're asking what I'm nerding out about,
Yeah.
I've been studying anatomy lately, specifically penis anatomy, because I was reading about how there's like different, like when you
Lately?
well, because
I just started getting into this.
you learn
I feel
about
bad for all your past partners.
Well,
like,
no.
you just now studying some dick?
Well, can I
All
finish?
these-
Goddamn,
You
can
learn,
he?
you
Can
learn,
he finish?
Can you always? You learn on the go.
I've been minoring up until now.
Because I wanted to learn like the science, but
Yeah,
I'm not
no.
want to go too into detail. But when you're sucking a penis, right?
Oh,
you
here we
want
go.
to,
Okay.
right?
You gotta
You
learn.
can feel. Thank you, hippie. So like.
You gotta learn on the job.
This is not me gassing it. Yeah, it's like you can feel the different points, and you learn how to make different people nut by pressing different points of their penis, or like more suction, less suction, more wet, less wet.
crazy.
Yeah.
Cleo
And
looks
so-
So the
inspired.
answer is more.
Look at
The
Cleo.
answer is
Cleo
more
looks so
section and
inspired.
more wet. If you haven't figured it out, if you didn't fucking study it up.
But some,
Just
but no, because
more of all the stuff.
Some men don't like as
No,
much
they do.
suction.
They're
Some
fine
men
with
want
it.
different.
Cap.
Your
Cap.
Some
studies are
people-
insufficient.
Do you know the
I
reason?
have a lot of data to back this
And
up.
I have
so
a lot
do
of
I.
anecdotal data to back up that the Gaga 3000 wins every time.
Everybody likes
Every
different things and different points. Some people like more head suck. Some people like more shaft lick.
Wow.
Some people like more ball juggling. It
I don't
just
know if this is.
depends.
I don't know if this is nerdy.
And so,
It's
So
getting
I've been
real
reading-
dirty
Sound like
real
nerd shit.
I
fast,
was
bro.
looking
Hey,
at.
Malcolm, welcome to Roxy.
This
Literally,
is why she don't host.
that's
Where's
why
your-
she doesn't host. Everything is
What's your
sexual.
hypothesis?
That the penis has different pressure points. So I started looking it up. And there's different nerve endings in specific in the penises.
Yeah, they're in the dick. Oh my god! I can't believe she hit the right part of my dick.
It's like, yeah,
The dick.
It's the head.
It's not
Oh
the head
man,
for
I was
everyone.
worried she wouldn't touch the dick. Luckily, she found my pressure point, which is my dick.
So like I said,
Hey, way to go, fucking
right under
Einstein.
the head, there's a pressure point right there.
Oh,
That,
my
yeah,
God.
If you touch that, yeah, it works.
What's up, Jane Goodall? A dick?
I need his reaction to every one of her nerding out.
Oh, bruh. I'm so grateful Malcolm is on.
Thank you for being here, Malcolm.
Thank you so much. Oh,
Jane Goodall
God.
is pretty
she's
fire.
putting fucking glasses on. Oh, just let me see.
So if you look at the
Don't.
We've had enough. No,
Don't.
enough. Can we move on?
Brennan, what are you nerding out
that's
about?
not fair. It's just 3
All
to
right,
5
so-
minutes.
For the whole section, not for you. Jesus. All right, so what I've been nerding out.
when you actually study it.
Jesus. What I've been nerding out has been IQ tests. I got this new app. No matter what I could have said, no matter what I would have said, that's her reaction.
I didn't know he was gonna make that same noise.
Yo.
Oh shit.
See, yeah, yo, go ahead, take your moment. Because we seen nerds on the Nerd Podcast.
Oh,
That is nice to know.
Holy shit, that was so funny.
She said, oh. We not
Roxy,
talking
you are
about
so
dicks no more?
disrespectful.
Oh. This nigga talking about
Can you suck it?
intelligence.
Can you suck an IQ?
You can. Some brain? Hey,
my
that.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
I thought we were talking about brains. This nigga talking about brains. The
Please
worst.
continue. I was not trying to make that.
So, I'm gonna move your mic away from you, Roxy, as I speak.
That's fine. That's fine.
All right, so Jesus Christ.
No, stop.
Go ahead, Brennan. Go ahead, Brennan.
All right, so listen.
Go ahead,
Stop,
Brennan.
stop,
So
stop.
listen, I find them very interesting. I've never taken one before until literally this week. No matter what I said, you were gonna do that.
Yeah, I was. I was waiting.
Oh, shit.
It's about timing.
Oh my God, it was good timing. It was good timing.
Never
Yo,
gonna start
Roxy's
this
laugh.
episode.
She has a certain laugh when you know it's coming from her soul.
She's crying.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's not good.
Oh, because he has his face. Oh,
Okay.
fuck. All right, wrap
Yeah,
it
you
up.
good? You good?
No. She said wrap it up. What's the IQ test? I want to
my
know.
God.
It is hot.
Wrap it
I
up.
can't. I'm
This
finna get him away
I hope
from
that
me.
our editor can edit around the ridiculousness of
Let's
hippie.
switch
I mean,
seats.
of you, Roxy, specifically.
Sweating so hard. So
Oh shit.
so
Oh
hot.
my god.
Oh, please continue.
I don't know if y'all know she got a little church fan.
Yeah, there's a church fan over here, one of our producers.
Fuck, man. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
No,
That's
I
it.
wanna
That's
learn.
IQ
I
wanna
test,
hear
man. No, so I took the first one. It was an app I found. I just literally just found it. I was I was on a plane. I've been traveling a lot last week. And you happy, Roxy? And so I took the first one, and I found it interesting because IQ tests don't have words in them. I don't know if you ever taken one before.
No.
There's no way I'm gonna get through this. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it. I'm not gonna be able to do it, y'all. Y'all niggas, I came in here. Y'all disrespectful from the moment I walked in here. Malcolm is here, so disrespect is already here. Roxy is compounding it with her pig ass over here right now. Talking about dicks and snorting over here and shit. And then Cleo, normally my composed brother, who has my back, lost every bit of his composure right now. This man is an actor. This like you're supposed to keep it together.
Malcolm got it, bro. Malcolm got it today.
I
Oh.
need a napkin. I can't see. Oh, yes, I can't see.
Oh my God.
Why is he's doing noise?
That was perfect.
Yeah. So yeah, IQ test, guys. That's what I'm doing. There we go. What we talking about today, niggas? Like,
Okay. Oh shit.
I'm gonna use that for another episode, and it's interesting too. So fuck y'all.
I want to hear it, honestly.
Okay. Thank you so
Cleo's
much.
leading the episode. What you want to happen now,
Yeah,
Cleo?
man. All right.
I want to hear this IQ thing.
No.
No, he
I
won't
haven't
Moving
explained
on.
shit yet. No.
Moving on.
finish it.
What do you mean I
Moving-
won't finish it? Y'all niggas can't stop kikiing over here.
What happened with it?
Can't take you seriously.
I'm so sick. What happened with it?
He wants to hear it.
No, I mean, so first and foremost, it's like, I knew it. 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 Cleo, the show's yours, man. I'm done. I'm done with this nigga. I'm done with this nigga.
Even. Oh, my back. Oh, shit.
Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
God damn
Okay.
it.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Oh
much.
my God.
Yeah.
Yo.
This is why we don't give our guests alcohol.
Listen, the fact, like, you guys are seeing us on screen die, but I'm telling you, even everyone behind the camera is rolling right
No,
now.
I say this. My blood family member in this room has held a straight face. I will say that.
No, he was smirking.
Mirror, you got me right, Mirror?
He's got headphones in.
See, look at that. Zoned
See?
out.
This nigga was high.
Oh, God. All right, y'all. So the reason that we get the chance to have Malcolm on today's show,
It's because I ain't got no job.
listen, he's always up to something. He's always working. He's always figuring out a way to sharpen the tools when it comes to performing. But specifically, it's about The Boys.
Oh, yeah.
One of my all-time favorite shows. The Boys is a popular TV show that premiered on Prime Video
Good
in
show.
July
Love that show.
2019, based on the comic book series by Garth Ennis and Derek Robertson.
Yeah.
The show offers a dark.
Enos?
I said Ennis. Is it
Okay.
Ennis? Is it Ennis?
Some people would say Ennis.
Ennis. Garth Ennis.
Well, we had
and
a
Derek
history
Robertson.
of Cleo pronouncing things the way the fuck he wants to. Ask him how he pronounces Studio Ghibli.
Gihabli.
Oh.
Ow!
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, Gihabli.
I'm not a linguist.
Yeah.
All right.
That's how I said it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
No, no.
Is Arabic?
It's a dark take on the superhero genre. It's set in a world where superheroes known as Supes are revered by the public, but are often corrupt and morally flawed. The
Yeah.
story follows a group of vigilantes called The Boys, led
Love
by
it.
Billy Butcher, played by Karl Urban, who will be Johnny Cage in the upcoming Mortal Kombat 2 movie. Really
Oh,
excited
really?
about that.
Didn't
Yup.
know that.
They aim to expose the truth about the Supes and the powerful corporation Vought International that manages them. Key characters include Hughie Campbell, played by Jack Quaid, who
Dennis
is
Quaid's son?
Dennis Quaid's son.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And antagonist superheroes like Homelander, portrayed by Antony Starr.
He fine.
The Boys is known for its gritty realism, dark humor, and
Oh,
intense
yeah.
action
He
scenes.
wild fuck.
It was received critical acclaim for its
fuck
writing
Homelander.
performances
Hey.
and bold storytelling, tackling themes of power and corporation, corruption, and the darker side of the celebrity culture.
Love it.
Which is the reason I love the show for sure. The show has been renewed for multiple seasons and has spawned spin-offs, further expanding the universe. Malcolm portrays Seth Reed, which is a recurring character
Marketing
in
man.
the Prime series.
Pitch us.
He is a public relations writer who works with Evan Lambert at Vought International. Wow.
That was
Discussion 20 minutes.
Wow. Okay. Very quick takes. Very quick takes on The Boys, man. For me,
She can't even have this man look at her.
It's gonna be a long show.
How she
This is gonna be a
laughs.
long. Yeah, that's how she
What do you
laughs.
guys do about the editing?
Yeah, we wonder. You
What
wonder.
do you guys do about that?
Leave it to him.
She
I
handles it.
leave.
It's not all
Leave
the
it to her.
time.
So go ahead, take your time.
It's not all the time.
Is a lot of the 20 minutes
It's
just
a
this?
level. Yes, it's all of it. Please continue.
Brennan,
I'd love to get into
what
this
do you
discussion.
love about the boys, man?
Look at it.
The boys, like, kind of coupled with Invincible was like one of my first real takes and looks at like what superheroes probably would actually be like if they were in the real corporate ass, capitalistic ass world.
I agree.
Like, I felt like when I was watching it, I'm like, honestly, I don't know how far off the truth this really is.
Yeah.
Like they would the corporations. I mean, I don't. Spoiler alert to everybody who hasn't seen the show. I'm gonna give a couple spoilers
Spoiler
right now.
alert for a show 3-4 seasons in.
Yeah, thank you. Is that corporations coming up with a way to give superpowers and then learning how to make money from it, and not really caring about the well-being of like what the superheroes themselves or the people they're quote unquote saving, and just kind of protecting the corporate interests. It's just, of course, that's what would happen because that's what happens with the real life superpowers, which is normally money. You know, in our world right now, it's like you got enough money, you're pretty much a superpower. That's a superpower. You can make it so you're immune to bullets. You can make it so like you can get across any scandal or do whatever you want or kill people. And you know, if you got enough of it, then you can get away with it. Like I'm just saying, people have gotten away with things because they got money.
Roxy, what do
Roxy.
you love about the boys, man?
Fuck. He did.
What do you think about the boys, Roxy?
He did it. All right. What's the question?
What do you think about the boys?
I love it. It's a great show. I think it's wonderful. I love the play on superheroes.
Terrific insight.
What do they do differently? You know, is this really what they would do? I think it's just a wonderful show. Beautiful gowns. Yeah.
Gowns?
Gowns?
Nah, it's a great show. I like the act. It took me a while to get into it, honestly, because I don't like extremely violent stuff and I don't like the gore. And it starts off with a bitch getting demolished in the middle of the street.
It's a violent, gory
So,
show.
yeah,
It is
it's
a
so
very
gory.
violent, gory show.
It's so gory. But yeah, as I got more into it, I'm like, oh, the story is really, really good. I didn't read the
Comics.
the shit first. So thanks for words.
Y'all knew she wasn't gonna have no words.
Yep.
You know what it
Y'all
was.
knew. Y'all
You
said
know
it
what
in
was,
unison.
baby.
We knew it.
You know what it
Comics.
was, baby. Because I wasn't sure if it was a graphic novel or comics, but pictures.
sure, whatever.
And so yeah, I like it. Great show. Wonderful.
There it is.
Yeah. I mean, I'm a fan.
Oh, are you?
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Tell
I'm
us
into
more.
it.
Yeah. Tell us, like, what do you think of the show?
I mean, I like violent shows.
Mm.
You know what I mean? I like violent shows with senses of humor. And it is political. And I like shows that politically align with how I feel about life.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it does all those things. So I like it. And they hire me.
Ah, good
Oh.
insight. I learned a lot from you just now. Cleo, would
The
you
reason
like to-
You know,
for
I
me,
love, what I love about you is that you steal no matter what. So you're like, I'm going to steal what he just said.
Yup.
Is that you that said that?
Yup.
That you? I never said it.
The reason I fell in love with this show because it felt like it felt like this weird thing where it was breaking the fourth wall. I think for people like us who are in the business, right? And we see these kinds of aspects of how when something breaks down, what are they able to do? How they're going to spin the story, the narrative, and these superheroes are the celebrities. So it's very easy to make that connection between how something happens and like they're on this pedestal, but now they're going down. Oh, their rating isn't all that. What's that? There's a rating that's in the system for celebrities. You know what I'm talking about?
Your like IMDb rating.
Not the
Star
IMDb.
meter thing?
Star meter.
No, it's another weird
ABC.
fucking thing. I'll
Is
Google
it?
it later.
Is that a
A-list,
I'll bring it up
B-list,
in the
C-list.
Oh,
episode later.
oh.
Yeah.
It's not the star
that what
rating,
that's
but for you to get this opportunity to be in this series, were you a fan of the comic beforehand?
No.
No. Had you heard of it? Nothing?
No, when I had first, so this is the story. My version of what happened. My connection to it is that Eric Kripke, who created the show, before that did a bunch of shows. Supernatural,
Yep.
a show with Giancarlo Esposito about like this sort of new world. I'm losing off the tip of my tongue. And then he also did Timeless with Sean Ryan from The Shield. So I knew him from there. Timeless was a sci-fi show about time travel. That show ended, and then at some point we go and have lunch, and he's like, "Hey, I'm doing this superhero show. What do you think about losing your dick? You know, your dick. Spoiler alert. What do you think about your dick getting frozen off?" And I was like, I mean, whatever. I'm confident in real life, you know what I mean? And then he brought in a specialist, Roxy.
Yeah. Like she told us about what would happen when you freeze it, you know?
Oh, go on.
The anatomy and the spots to freeze.
God.
Right below the shaft.
But before I did it, because I did some other comic book show, Preacher. I love comic books, and I love these sort of, I don't want to say cynical, but there is a sort of like, what is this real world cynicism? How this thing would actually happen? And so I looked at it before, and I read The Boys beforehand, and it is heavily adapted, and that the original version, much like Preacher, which is also from Seth and Evan. There's a lot of old school casual racism or inherent racism and misogyny that is in there.
A lot of assault.
And a lot of assault, a lot of really graphic, fucked up things that happen in there. And there was clearly a concerted effort to go, how do we make it graphic and fucked up, but for today's audience?
Yeah.
Which is a different thing. And so I think they achieved that on a couple different levels. You know, for me, the affinity I had for it was, yes, the bombastic world that they had for it, but it has a sort of same theme of Watchmen, of like, who will watch the Watchmen? Who will patrol the people who are patrolling us, right? Which I think as Black folks, we very much relate to, specifically to police force. But as I think Americans relate to in terms of the government. But then you also have the comic book side of things where you went, yeah, what does Spider-Man do for money? Like, what is it like if you're Superman and you can do all these things, but like, how do you get paid if you have a regular job and you get fired from your job? But you know that you can physically beat up the president and everybody around the president. Like, how do you actually make a life for yourself? And I think those are the questions that we ask for ourselves in comic books once we get older, right? Like, we don't wonder as much about that when we're younger. And then we get to 18, 19, 30, 40. We still love these comic books, but we're putting our own problems in life into that. And that's exactly what the show does. And I think that's why it has an affinity for those who are a little bit younger and a little bit older.
Yeah, man.
It makes sense. It's funny. I wanted to add one thing to what you were saying, because you were saying like how Black people see the police, how Americans see the government, and then you could argue that how the rest of the world sees America. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, we're kind of like the world police in a good and bad way in a lot of ways, and a lot of countries are like, well, who's policing the United States? You know?
And you see it also in the affinity for Homelander. Like, there's this weird culture of folks that are like, Homelander's in the right, right? And then there's this meme that popped up where it said, speaking to exactly what you're talking about, how Americans see America, and it was a picture of Superman, and it was like how America actually is, and it was a picture of Homelander.
Yes,
very
much
know
so.
What I mean?
Yeah.
Or how the world sees America. And I think that conceit is very much alive in the writing and the show and how people watch it.
No, that's one of the most profound. Like, when I started traveling the first time, you know, I didn't realize, you know, like I knew, because, you know, so I studied politics. That's what I went to school for. So I knew that it, like, you know it in theory, but then they go out in the world and they're just like, oh, wow, you're an American. You know, like, yeah, I'm an American. They're like, you're nice. You know, like, you're like a good person. You seem like a good person. How?
I remember I went traveling not long after 9/11 probably, and going to France. It was probably around 2003, 2004. And it was interesting seeing how people view us, because it's not simply they want to move here or they hate us. It's obviously more nuanced than that. But it was really funny going to France, because they were like, they basically looked at us as America's a kid with a gun. Do you know what I mean? We're one of the youngest nations, established nations, right? We're only a couple hundred years old, right? 1776.
Yeah.
But we're one of the most, if not the most powerful nation in the world.
Yeah.
And so for the rest of the country who's been through rest of the world, who's been through so many versions of governments, of overthrowing governments, of finding their freedom, of not finding freedom, of imperialism, to watch this upstart country that barely knows whose presidents can sometimes speak English and sometimes can't. It's very interesting for them to watch us become this superpower, because that is the same thing of being a citizen and watching the people who come into power and watching the MTGs and whoever the hell else and people who can barely drink water become in power, and still you're under their law. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think a bunch of us think we're smarter than a whole bunch of politicians.
That's easy
they
to
have
say.
power over us.
Yeah, they do.
Regardless.
The thing is, it's funny. Is like, smarter as an individual, is it smarter in the way that they spend their time? Because like, they're like, yeah, I get power over all y'all. I get paid a lot of money. I'm gonna get paid a lot of money for the rest of my life because of this, and I'm killing it. You know, like I get
Yeah.
to do whatever I want to do. I'm immune to almost any kind of real
Yeah.
backlash unless
And a
you're
lo-
terrible.
A lot of us are a lot more articulate, sensible, and logical than a lot of the people that represent us in politics.
Yeah.
But they have more power.
Yeah.
Right. And so that is the illusion that the comics are making. Right. It's not always about who's the most intelligent, most understanding, or who's most logical. A lot of times, it's about who's the most powerful and who has the most access to gaining the most amount of people money.
Yeah, I agree. Money talks. So
And also dicks. Am I right,
Yeah.
Roxy? You know,
Hey,
I'm
brother,
talking
you know how
about.
to reel me that
save
I
me,
was
Cleo.
sick of the It's too
Cleo,
serious.
save me.
Oh shit!
Please save me, Cleo.
What I love,
in. That was bars, though. That was bars. I was actually
Malcolm was
listening.
giving us a whole breakdown of it, man,
Right.
and that's really how. When I look at the Homelander character, right?
Mhm.
He's how he just described how the world looks like America, like a kid with a gun.
Yeah.
It's like he's ultra powerful. They don't know how to
Mhm.
deal with him.
Yep.
He can wild out at any single moment he wants to,
Mhm.
and yet there's so many things about him that are just so unhinged.
Yeah.
And there's two.
And
there's
he's
two
born
scenes
from
that
the previous superpower.
Mm-hmm.
aha. So for me, it's there's every time he has a scene, I'm glued.
Yeah.
Right. But it's also every time that Malcolm's in the scene because now I get a chance to ask you face to face, how much of this is improv for you?
Ooh, good
Because
question.
when I'm watching, I'm like, yo, they're ripping this.
You know, it's funny. That has a lot to do with, and I want to get his name right because I only see him once a year.
Okay.
I don't get his name right, but I think it's Dave Repples. Look him up. I don't have time for this. Somebody has time for it.
Oh, my.
But he plays Evan. He plays Evan on his show. I think his name is Dave. Starts with an R.
Starts with the last name. I heard it. I wasn't gonna let you make it.
His last name starts with his
Starts
last
with the
name.
Yes, sir.
What is his name?
No, that's,
No,
the, that's the
Devin-
character's name.
That's the character's name.
David
David
Reel.
Reel.
David Reel.
David Reel. There we
Yeah.
go.
You
David
caught the R.
Reel.
Yep, you got
I
it.
got David R.
Yeah.
It feels like improv because of the energy that me and him have,
Mm.
and because we live so separately from the rest of the show. Like we literally only come in for our scenes, and it's really back to back sort of duo action.
Yeah.
And so we feed highly off of each other.
Yeah.
And so maybe I'd have to see the episodes to see if there's actual improv. I don't think so.
Mm.
They're pretty, unless I have a monologue, I don't really riff too much.
Got you.
But it's mostly me and him. So it's mostly there. But our energy is just, it's really weird.
Yeah.
Because the rest of the characters are so deliberate because they're dealing with life and death.
Mm.
And they also are scared of Homelander
Killing them. at
laser
any
beaming
time.
them
Yeah.
at any moment.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas us, most of our scenes are us pitching.
Yeah.
Right? So it has to feed off of like, it's a two-man show.
Yeah.
So it has to feed off of each other no matter what it is. So it's very little improv, but we do go above and beyond in terms of what we do. And then it was really funny doing stuff with Jesse T. Usher, who plays
A-Train.
A-Train.
Ah.
Because I'm like, well, I got to do some shit with black people.
Yeah. Yeah. He versus everyone else.
I
and
was
put 'em
like,
up.
I want to do some stuff with black people on the show.
Yeah.
And so that was a really fun episode because we're pitching the video game based off of like
He's
Africans being
Africa.
free.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Like it was very much, which I think was thanks to Anselm, who's a writer who used to be on Timeless. He's a brother from Brooklyn. What's up? But that was a fun episode because it was just like, okay, let's play with these. What are the conceits of being black in this world and conceits and working with another brother? Because also it was very interesting being that because I was still a brother working with a bunch of white folks.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? And I'm hiding myself in general as that character because I'm afraid of these superheroes. But there's another layer of being like, what does it mean to be black in this world and do that? And so that was very interesting, which is also going to be interesting for the new season because I think her name is Susan Hayward. I might be getting her name wrong, but she plays. I don't know what I can say.
I was like, I wonder how far he's gonna go with this.
Well, she's in. I'll say as much as in the promo.
Okay.
Which is that she is a hero in the promos.
Okay.
Who is part of the team now and is going against Thames.
What's up? It says she said
Yes,
she
that's
plays
right.
Sister
Sister
Sage.
Sage.
Who does it? What does it say before I
That's
say
what it says on there.
Okay.
He didn't say
Sage.
nothing. It
Okay.
says it on the
Nothing.
wiki
Says
page.
Susan Hayward plays Sister Sage.
The Boys season 4.
That's all we got.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
it.
great.
That's all it says.
Great. Okay, so it is. I can say that I am in a scene with her,
Okay.
and that she makes her mark, and to make it, she makes her mark in a much bigger way than I do, and in a way that is really strong and I think empowering, and people will be surprised about, and raise different issues about it. And look, she's from Atlanta, Georgia.
ATL.
I'm usually in like 1 to 2 episodes per season.
Yeah.
I think 1 this season, but I never know. Like I've seen it where they stretch me out like scenes across the. Look, you're such a child. You're such a child.
It's the dick.
I was gonna hold it in.
There's an episode where they fucking the shit out of me. You know, what I mean? You know how the boys is.
I
Oh
mean,
my God.
No,
Yeah.
exactly, bro. Let's not. Yo, we're not gonna talk
Yeah.
about how my man winning
Valid.
his
When
dick.
inside a dude's
Yeah.
dick.
The minute I went
Can I
in-
tell you the
The
weirdest?
octopus
Dog,
The
that's
weirdest-
how that season started. I
That
was like, what am
season's
I?
crazy. The weirdest thing in the world is to be the guy with no powers on a superhero show.
Yeah.
Like they're like, so what do you do? Okay, so a guy jumped into a penis, and then these other guys were having a laser battle. What do you do? It was like I read reports.
I pitch ideas.
Yeah, I give them ideas on how to
market
respond
themselves
to
and
that.
ideas and stuff.
The idea,
Yeah.
which is fun. That's what I do, but it's very weird. It's very.
It is funny. Like I'm on the biggest superhero show in the world right
the
now.
biggest superhero show on the biggest live action superhero show on TV, I think.
Mhm.
And I read reports.
Hey, you made it, baby.
And I play
Hey.
a writer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it
right.
is dope.
What do you
It's
do in a
dope,
superhero
bro.
show? I play a writer.
I'm a writer, you know.
You know?
Necessary.
Which is kind of cool because in a lot of ways, you know that the writers are writing about themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a big in joke because these guys have had to pitch and know that they're selling their soul in a
Real
small
talk.
way, and know that they go home and have these other that's kind of what I liked about what I got to do with the character early on. I mean, who knows? It's a lot of the same shit. If I'm being honest, what I do now, I just do it well. But what I liked is that he had a secret life and had a whole other thing happening, and you've seen him go. You've seen him be hurt by a superhero. You've seen him direct. You know what I mean? So it's been fun having these little arcs, and then I get to play with people that I know already, like my friend Claudia, who was on Timeless. She plays like essentially the AOC character, who's got she has powers.
Man, when that
Man,
reveal
when they
happened,
reveal those- like, I still don't
Bro.
even fully understand the power. I'm just like, oh, you just blowing it up. All right.
Yeah, she got
Man.
some powers, man.
Yeah.
You know.
such a dope
Terrifying
reveal
powers.
for sure for that character.
Yeah.
And then going back and rewatching the season again in that courtroom moment, I'm just like,
Yeah.
she's causing all this shit.
Well, and then that's sort of the fun. So for the Timeless fans, that's the sort of fun thing is that I get to be that whatever character I am. She gets introduced, and then she winds up taking on Goran, who's also from our show, who was the villain from our show.
Oh wow.
who was chasing after our team for years, and so this time she gets to take him on and fight. So yeah, there's like little Easter eggs for people who are like fans.
Hearing you talk about a whole other project like Timeless, right? You've been in this business a very long time, and you've continued to always figure out
Almost as
ways.
long as you, might be longer than you because I feel like I'm 10 years older than you. Maybe
30
20.
years.
You're pretty old.
I'm pretty old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson used to borrow my Legos.
Oh
Huh?
my god.
Boo.
I'm done with this thing, bro. I'm done.
Don't think
Like,
about
can I walk
steal.
out?
How do
That's
you? My
funny.
question to you,
I'm
Malcolm,
taking
is like,
I'm beautiful.
how do you?
Beautiful.
We come from a generation of this where we always had to
Oh,
wait on the
man.
audition process,
Mhm.
right? And then hopefully you get a chance to book things. But now, where we are, we can constantly figure out ways to sharpen our tools.
Uh-huh.
How do you do it? How? Because I constantly see you on improv shows. You have a whole group that you guys get together and do cool shows. You do comedy. Like, what are some of the other things that you're using to keep these tools sharpened?
Oh, I just always humble myself, to be honest. I just always, anytime I find something interesting, I just follow it, right? Like, because I can't wait on this.
Mhm.
I mean, from the pandemic to BLM to the strike, like, I can't wait. And also, like, this industry has never thought I was as good as I know I am. So I have to do everything. It's like, if you think you're an amazing actor, you have to write because they're never going to write what's right for you.
Mm.
Unless you're a pretty white woman or white guy.
Mhm. Yeah.
but they're never
Message.
they're
Fucking
never
message.
like they don't write shit they don't write 30 pilots with leads that look like us per year.
No.
Do you
No. No, bro.
Do you know what I mean? And we look mad different.
Yeah.
And they don't write anything for you. But we've also been veterans in this industry.
Yeah.
And they're still not writing towards us.
Mm-mm.
Do you know what I mean? And so for me, that's why I do everything for power. Like either for my power or my community's power. So the way I stay sharp is I studied theater. I came from doing theater. I came from doing theater in college, right? I was doing theater and slam poetry,
Okay.
right? So those were my 2-3, and I was going to be a mathematician. That's a whole other side story.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Stuyvesant, so I thought I was going to be a biologist and all this other stuff.
Why-
And then
why
I thought,
Bryson?
and then I was interning at Bear Stearns, so I thought I was going to work on Wall Street.
Okay, numbers.
Yeah, no,
numbers
Oh, you
and
do
reading.
mental numbers?
Oh, here
Do
we
I
I'm
go.
gonna
add
give
in
you
my
some
head?
numbers. Let's go. You can numbers?
You can numbers?
Numbers.
You can numbers is the
He
question.
know what it is.
You can English? Give me some- what is?
What's
I
some
want to see
numbers?
what's the
Okay.
numbers you can throw at me.
Wait, I got it.
I don't know numbers no more.
60,000
Oh, here we go.
times
Why did you do this?
56. Let him cook.
She said, "Let him cook." Welcome, Roxy, bro. Roxy, you're here. Let him cook.
Was it 60,000 times what? Oh my God. 56. Okay. Well,
I'm gonna do it too.
I'm over here just playing
Carry
with
the one.
Transformers.
I
What I'm
see.
doing.
so, okay, 56 of 6, 36, 3 over there, 6 times 5,
Someone gonna check. They have it.
Go ahead.
30, what was it? What was it? 56, 6, 36, 6.
Let's see if I was right. I did my number. There it is.
96,000?
Oh, no, it's 366 and then all them zeros.
What
It
is
ain't 366 all them zeros. 336. Yeah.
That's what I said.
You.
Did you say 9 or 6? I said 6.
I said 3.
I heard threes.
Okay, well,
I
there
ain't
you
hear
go.
3. I ain't hear.
I heard you.
Well,
Okay.
I wasn't a
You know what? Play it
mathematician.
back.
I
Play it
didn't
back.
go to Barnes and Noble or wherever you said you were.
Barnes and Noble. I didn't go to Barnes and Noble. What is this?
Or whatever
I didn't go
you
to Barnes and
said.
Yo. All right. We like to do this
We'll
thing.
do some math later.
Uh, so we have this other segment called Team Assembly Draft, okay? And how this is going to work, we want to welcome our Team Assembly Draft. Today, we'll each draft our ideal team of superheroes or supervillains to tackle a specific challenge. We'll explain our choices and debate whose team would be the most effective. 5 members per team. Draft order is going to go Malcolm first.
Oh, okay.
And then we go Roxy, then we go Brennan, then it's going to be me. You can draft characters from any universe. Thank you, sir. A tournament of champions. You get a chance to assemble a team to compete in a multiverse tournament against other teams of heroes
They gonna
and
fight?
villains.
That's what they gonna do?
It's a team. Yeah.
Morph.
All right. Okay.
X-Men morph?
Yeah.
Nice.
Goku.
Damn it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Omni-Man.
Ooh, yeah. Race-
Homelander.
Ooh.
Omni-Man would dust Homelander.
Galacticus.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Whis.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Nice.
WHIS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get out the anime realm.
I'll take the Phoenix.
Shit.
I'm going for the win, y'all.
Shit. Thanos. Gotta put Thanos on.
He didn't say with a gauntlet. He just said Thanos for the record.
Ah.
He didn't say it.
Everyone knows he's got the fucking gauntlet
He
already.
only has it
Brennan.
for a very short period of time.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't
There's
fucking matter.
literally
He
like
know-
only like
everyone knows-
5 minutes in all
Everyone
the-
knows he has the gauntlet.
In 5 minutes, he has it.
Go ahead, Malcolm. It's on you, brother.
I know I'm still in the Marvel world, but Professor X.
Not a bad one.
Yeah.
I'm going Steven Universe. Yeah.
One Punch Man.
Solid.
That's good.
My nigga's about to go hard.
Vegeta.
He took Vegeta. You whack.
I had to.
Oh my God.
Vegeta's a loser.
You know what I mean? Get it? Do I get 4 or 5?
You get 5.
5.
Forge.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
going. I'm gonna go Naruto. I don't know why.
He gonna get beat the fuck up.
Yeah, I couldn't think of nobody
He
right
getting beat
now.
up for damn
I can't.
sure.
I don't know his name, but Whis' dad, the king,
No,
king
use his
angel,
name.
the king angel.
That ain't his
Just put
name.
King Angel,
That ain't his name. Then what's the point?
because he would destroy
Then
Whis.
what's the point? No, because you was
Storm.
destroying Weave.
Mm.
Because you.
My team's gonna win.
This is the last round.
You don't know that.
Malcolm, to solidify your team.
Oh, he's really thinking too.
That's a solid list.
He's like, I'm trying to win. He's like, I got some ground to make. Yeah.
My fifth though.
Villains,
Ooh.
I got some.
You know what I'm gonna go with? Edna.
Mode? From Incredibles?
Yes.
Edna Mode. I like it. I like it. Everyone gonna be flashy as hell. Fashion gonna be on point, and they fits gonna make sure they protect
Done.
it. I like
Edna.
it. I like it.
Wild card.
What you got, Roxy?
She's doing the tongue snap. Come on, Roxy.
Excuse me, I'm trying to plot. What's homie? No, I don't like him.
Here,
I'm
you're not even
gonna
talking
go.
to your microphone. It's over
I'm
here.
going.
Right here. Here's your microphone. There you go.
I would like to pick.
Oh my God.
Can we come back to me?
No.
No.
Roxy next.
Oh,
Go.
I'm trying to think of stuff. Hold on, wait. I'm almost there. I'm scouring my mind.
I'll take one.
It's not your turn yet.
Mm.
All right, I'm counting you down.
5,
No! I'm
4,
going mute too.
3,
You too?
2.
Wait, can I take mine back?
Nope.
No,
All right,
and
perfect.
Kang. Mm-hmm.
Onslaught.
So are we gonna put this up and see let the community vote on who has the best team?
100%.
Okay. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win this.
Won.
I'm gonna
I
definitely win
think I
this.
won, but I still want to change.
I think
Cool.
I
So
won.
let's go through everyone's team. Malcolm chose Morph, Galactus, Professor X, Forge, and Edna Mode. Roxy chose Goku, Whis, Steven Universe, Naruto, and Mewtwo. You're getting fucking washed.
Yeah,
No,
you
I'm
are.
not.
You're
Y'all, that's how I
definitely
know
getting
y'all don't
beat
watch
up.
Naruto's
Steven
not even gonna
Universe.
show up.
You're
Yes,
getting
he
beat
is,
up.
and that's how I know y'all don't watch Steven Universe. He's the ruler of the world. So
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
lost. Y'all
Whatever.
don't know
You're gonna
shit.
get washed.
Watch a cartoon, nerd. Go ahead,
Brennan
read his
shows
bullshit.
Omni-Man, the Phoenix, One Punch Man, whoever the hell King Angel is.
Exactly.
He's Whis' dad. Whis' dad.
Whis.
Whis'
And
dad.
Didn't even
Kang.
know his name.
Which Kang?
The comic book version of Kang that won.
Boo.
All right.
Whoever wins.
Yeah, I guess so on that one. And then for me, I chose Homelander, Thanos, Vegeta, Storm, and Onslaught.
I feel like you're my only competition here.
You're
Bruh,
an idiot.
look at his
You're
list.
an idiot.
Wait,
Malcolm's
let me
list
see
is
Malcolm's
crazy.
again. Let me see
I have
Malcolm's again.
more.
He's got Morph.
I have more.
He's got
Yeah,
Morph
yeah,
and
Morph.
Galactus.
That means
Killing
that means I
everybody.
can be whoever you are.
Yeah, but the thing is, I have Phoenix.
I have
He can
more.
be
You
Phoenix.
can't. Morph cannot
Professor
be Phoenix.
X can beat Phoenix.
More. No, she not. No. Professor
Yes.
X cannot be
Yes.
Phoenix. Phoenix is a psychic too. You think
Yeah,
just
no, I
because?
know the
But the
comics.
Phoenix is a force. See, the Phoenix thing is like that comes and
He
invades
literally
Jean Grey.
teaches
Phoenix.
her.
Phoenix, yeah, but
He
then
literally is
and then
her
he can't
mentor.
control her when she becomes Phoenix.
Yes, he
Because
can.
every time she becomes Phoenix, he does not stop her.
And then how does she lose?
How does she, normally
Y'all
Cyclops
should
actually?
fight. Y'all should
Who's
fight.
controlled by who?
Nobody. What are you talking about?
Professor
He's
X.
controlled by Professor X.
And is Cyclops on your
Yeah.
team?
Let me
Is
see.
Cyclops on your
shit.
team?
Get it.
She's so powerful.
Oh,
I don't
She's
see no
so
Cyclops.
powerful. Why you ain't pick Cyclops then?
Oh,
What you
damn.
talking about, Cyclops? What are you just
Shit
saying? Oh,
getting
damn.
crazy.
You just mad because you're gonna lose. Either way, we look forward to
Y'all
seeing what
ain't
y'all
Why you ain't
say.
pick Cyclops?
One Punch
Yeah,
Man
why you
washes
pick
all
Cyclops?
y'all.
Cyclops.
One Punch Man, I don't get
Omni
that.
Man washes all y'all.
I don't get it,
You know
man,
what I'm
with
fucking
that
talking
one.
about. Yeah.
Yo, make sure that you guys vote for whose team you
aggressive.
guys think would win. Would it be Malcolm's? Would it be Brennan's, Roxy's, or mine? I really do look forward to seeing everyone's breakdown. Shout out to everyone in the
I want that on
chat,
Instagram.
man.
I want to see real votes here.
Man, this was an incredible episode. So much fun. A lot of laughs at the very beginning. Sorry, Brennan.
What you sorry for me for? I
Man,
didn't, you know,
you couldn't even get off about your IQ test.
nothing, man.
Damn.
Wait, let me hear about
Oh,
that.
yeah, we got time.
Fuck you, Malcolm.
No, I'm serious.
Malcolm,
we
look
got
at
time
me. I want you to look at me.
the
Look at
end.
me. Look at me. Fuck you.
Oh,
That's so crazy.
mean.
That's so crazy,
Why would
isn't
you-
it?
He's a guest.
You know, for someone who's doing so well on IQ tests, you'd think you have something better than fuck you.
It's funny how I never told you how I did because you never got to that part. Wonder why, Malcolm.
He's
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God, yo, Malcolm, please let them know where they can find you, where they can look out for you. Season 4 of The Boys, obviously. What
Don't look
else?
for me nowhere.
Oh my
No,
God.
come on.
All right, fine. I'm on season 4 of The Boys and Changeling and I don't know, fucking some other show I think I'm on. Average Joe. I don't know if it's still on or not. I do stand up sometimes. I'm sure I'll be on a new show by the time this airs, man. That's all good. Like life's good, man. I work.
That's what it's about. That's what it's about, man.
Okay.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys check the link for merch from How to Nerd. If you have any other topics you would like for us to discuss in future episodes, feel free to let us know in the comments below. We've been your hosts. I go by the name of Cleo Thomas, aka Mr. Slick Living.
Brennan Edwards.
Roxy Hayes. We could draw each other. He drawing me.
Oh my God, they are distracted. Like y'all, the kids need to be separated in class. But whatever.
Well, my lips look. That look like a racist caricature.
I knew that. Oh yeah,
Yeah, we discovered it. She's on the...
it makes a lot of sense.
Shut up. Well, that's never been.
Cleo, take us out, man.
Man, we see y'all in the next episode. Bye, guys.
I'm Malcolm. I'm an actor.
I'm Roxy. I steal dicks.